The 2024 Nissan Rogue. We have a pretty nice refresh here for this brand new model year, so let's go through it. First of all, let's start out with the looks. That front end, the grille, it's completely different, and personally, I really like it, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding the way this new Rogue looks. We also get redesigned taillights and badges and new wheel designs across the board for the different trim levels. And if you're not familiar with the trims, Nissan has the base S model, then you can move up to the SV, the SL, and then the Platinum is at top. Personally, I find that with most Nissan products, the SV and the SL are the best value propositions. However, with this 2024 Rogue, they still have not unveiled the pricing for these SUVs. Anyway, we still have here the 1.5 liter VC turbo 3-cylinder engine with 201 horsepower and 225 pounds-feet of torque, and it is mated to the Xtronic CVT transmission. And this is of course where everyone's like, oh, we hate Nissan because of their CVTs and their past failures. And I'm not saying that that never happened. However, a lot of companies use CVT transmissions for fuel efficiency purposes. Toyota, Subaru, Honda, Hyundai and Kia, they all use CVTs. And all of those companies have had failures with their CVTs as well at some point in time. Not to mention, a lot of the V6 powered Hondas back in the early 2000s had plenty of transmission failures. I think owners even came together to initiate a class action lawsuit against Honda, yet somehow everyone has forgotten about all of those failures, and only Nissan gets scrutinized for the use of their CVT. And over the years, they are now using the Xtronic CVT, so this should be a lot better than before. And I've tested multiple Nissan products. They have one of the best CVT tunings out there. It feels seamless, it feels smooth. No modern day car has a perfect track record per se. These are all hyper advanced vehicles, plenty of electronic sensors. These are all lease and dump machines nowadays. It's frustrating for the average person to hear that because they're trying to hang on to these things like an heirloom and keep it for 10, 20, 30 years. However, I'm sorry to say those times are kind of over with. Once the warranty period ends, I just don't think it's too wise to keep these cars unless you're extending the warranty. But regardless, let's get back to the 2024 Rogue and the various changes here. The interior space is the big update. We have new interior colors for the seats, as well as the trims, the door panels, etc. The SL trims come standard with a wireless charging pad, and we now get a 12.3-inch infotainment screen along with a 12.3-inch full digital gauge cluster as well with the SL and with the Platinum trim levels. Previously 9 inches was the top screen size. Now they have upped that to 12.3 inches, and this is now using the Google operating system as well with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. However, when you go with the S or the SV trim level, you still get an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment, and now you get wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto, just so you know. In this instance, I think a lot of people, they're going to want to upgrade to at least the SL trim on the Rogue. I think that's going to be worth it. And yeah, those are your main changes. You know, the infotainment is certainly the upgrade here. Of course, that's only for the SL and the Platinum trims. And we already talked about the drivetrain. It's that same 3-cylinder engine, which is an interesting engine option for such a mainstream vehicle. You don't really see 3 cylinders like that, but I approve of that. I think it's cool. I think 3 cylinders have more character and they sound cooler than a traditional 4-cylinder, so that's fine. Another thing I really like about these Nissan Rogues and a lot of Nissan products in general is they really drive amazing. They've done a great job with these new 2021 and up Nissan products. They are so quiet, they are so comfortable, especially these Rogues. It really has a luxury-esque feel in the way they drive and the way they feel. Plus those zero gravity seats, I'm not sure if they're still using that branding or not, but the seats are very comfortable in these Nissans, and it's great for those of you that do long journeys and long trips. You really don't feel fatigued when you're driving one of these Nissan Rogues. So that's why so many people love this product, and they sell like between 200 to 400,000 units per year of these Nissan Rogues. It's a huge money maker for Nissan, so they certainly make sure to not mess it up. I think the Rogue, the Mazda CX-5, and the new Honda CR-V, these are top tier products. They really feel amazing to drive, and they certainly hit way above its weight class. So I am a fan of these and the pure comfort level that they have to offer. However, they do feel a little boring and soulless to drive, I will admit to that. One of the more exciting SUV products that you can drive in this segment is definitely the Volkswagen Tiguan. It literally feels like a Golf to drive. However, that's certainly a lease and dump machine for sure, but I just wanted to give you a good idea on where these SUVs stand. And these will be available in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Again, we don't have pricing, unfortunately, but if you're interested and you want to save some money, I have partnered with AutoCompanion, one of the largest brokers in the United States. He's located in Washington, D.C., and he's partnered with various dealerships in the D.C. area, and he is offering between 8 and 10% off MSRP on 2023 Nissan Rogues. Sadly, the lease deals aren't that great anymore across the board for just about every Nissan product, except for the Altima. Some of the sedans lease out pretty good still, but things like the Rogue and the Pathfinder, they used to lease out a lot better. And the Pathfinder also has discounts between 8 and 10% off as well, but you might be better off just financing it and paying it off as quickly as possible. And if you want to keep it for a slightly longer period of time, consider just extending the warranty. And I know a lot of people, they feel a little hesitant to purchase that 3-cylinder turbo engine for longevity purposes, so they would rather just pay up and get the Pathfinder. That's certainly something to think about. However, even on the Pathfinder, just extend the warranty. I think that's the best way to hedge yourself against future repairs. But although I'm partnered with AutoCompanion, honestly, even your local dealerships might be able to offer you very similar deals and discounts without any haggling. I've seen a lot of vehicles on Car Gurus where the dealership just has the vehicle automatically discounted for you. So that's great. That makes your life easy. But I just wanted to share this resource with you. AutoCompanion is definitely great to work with. If you are in the Washington, D.C. area, you can pick it up locally. And if you're not, you'll have to have the car shipped, which will be a expense that you have to pay for out of pocket yourself. And there is a broker fee if you're going to work with AutoCompanion, but if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description box, you can get some money off of that broker fee. And another useful resource I want to leave you with is AutoCompanion's free leasing calculator. This is really powerful because it shows you the incentives for your area and what you can qualify for. And it also shows you the interest rate on the lease for that given month, because leasing programs change every month. And with this calculator, it updates every month, so you will always have the most updated leasing information if you're interested in that. So I'm going to leave those resources in the description box below. And if you appreciate and value this content, make sure to like and subscribe. But thank you so much for watching. Take care and goodbye.